Alright.
That's right, we're doing something.
Hey guys, it's me, Darcy, joined by Kris.
Yeah.
And welcome to this week's edition of the Unnamed podcast, where we sit here for roughly an hour and talk rubbish. As we do. Yes, it's what we do. It's literally all we do.
Even off camera. Except it's longer than an hour at that point.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we sit here longer than an hour. You just only get to see an hour.
That's like every time we're leaving one of each other's houses, it's like we get out to the car and then speak for like another 3 hours.
No, unless I've got to work in the morning.
Yeah, then we only speak for
hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what? It's 3 a.m. and you're leaving? Oh yeah, no problem, bro. I'll walk you out to your car. Oh, it's 7 in the. Fuck you.
It's 7 in the morning. Shit, you were supposed to start half hour ago.
Oh shit.
Oh. It's never happened, but wouldn't be surprised if it did.
We've been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, there was one day, literally, where I think you were like, I gotta go, I'm super tired, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking tired as well, and it's like midnight. Then I got up to bed, I'm like,
It's 3 in the morning.
Nope. I lay in bed and I went, fucking sun's coming up, it's fucking 4:30 in the morning.
We have done that.
Which is like,
Except I was driving home realising that. I'm like, oh.
this is like, motherfucker, sun, fuck. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And it's always funny because it's like fucking. No, we have nothing to say. It's like, oh yeah, okay. Well, I guess we've had our conversation. You can go home, and then it's like.
Then one starts.
Shouldn't have just complaining about shit. That's how it works. Oh,
Most of the time, yeah.
it's making me so burpy.
It's because you have cancer.
And there's no sugar in it.
Weird. It tastes different.
I think it's got like asphaltane in it or something like that.
Pretty sure, yeah.
And people are like, that gives you cancer. And it's like, that's not proven.
Yeah, it's not proven. But I imagine it'd have to be high doses.
Yes.
Not a 600ml bottle of soft.
Yeah. Well, there's other things that you've got to be more worried about, like the caffeine.
Well, how much caffeine's?
Fucked if I know. Doesn't really say. Just says caffeine. Contains caffeine.
Wait, that's it?
Oh no, it also contains phenylalanine.
What?
So, it says caffeine, right? Caffeine contains caffeine.
Yeah.
You know my point, yeah. So,
Yeah.
caffeine contains caffeine. Contains. I'm like, that's bold
It is.
for a bottle label.
Well, you know what? Does it say... Well, it clearly doesn't say that it contains phosphoric acid. But it contains phosphoric acid, and they don't say it on the label.
They say it contains food acids.
Is phosphoric acid a food acid? Because it's more commonly used as a rust.
It's in food.
Is it though?
I hate to break it to you, but Coca-Cola is considered anonymous brand of cola is considered a food product, and if it's in there, and it's an acid that's in a food product.
True.
And I guess that we say that is a food product, a food acid. Then do we not?
Well, that's why it's so good at cleaning up rust on things.
You know what else that's good at cleaning up?
What?
Blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have heard that one.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
Fucking American highway agencies apparently carry around a lot of unnamed generic soda to because when there's a big accident on the road, and it just eats away all that good stuff,
Yeah, it's the
all
acid.
that human-y stuff.
Well, it could be animal stuff.
Yes. All the biological stuff that's inside us.
Yes.
Coke, generic cola drink just eats away at that.
It's going to be a thing you do every time, isn't it? You accidentally start saying it, and then you realise that you're not sponsored.
No sponsorships. Nah, fucking man, I was like, fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good statement. Oh, I was, I thought you might find this funny. I was editing...
What's this on your screen?
Yes.
There it is.
Literally came the day after I was talking to you about hoping the new screen would arrive soon because the old screen was dead.
I thought it was here the next day. It wasn't here.
No, it was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. Because it was last Wednesday that I was talking to you about it. On Thursday morning, I came down and it was here.
What day did I come around last week other than Wednesday? Did I?
Saturday. And it was here Saturday. Yeah, because it was on.
and that's what made me realise, because this is on the middle screen.
Yeah, 100%. That's crazy, isn't it?
Apparently, last week, no.
Yeah. Because we're also watching YouTube on that screen last night. Remember how we were watching YouTube and it was on the middle screen? Yeah.
We were too.
Yeah, so it literally arrived.
Damn it.
It literally arrived the day after I said I was hoping it would arrive. What was I saying? I was saying something.
Something you thought I'd find funny?
Oh, yeah, I was doing editing, right? Because, remember how I was showing you, we set up Kris's capture stuff for gaming, so now on certain games, you'll get both me and Kris.
Yes.
Some games we've got a little bit more working to do because those games are notorious for melting Kris's laptop.
They've never melted the laptop. Just gets up to the 90-degree mark.
Yeah.
Then again, it was the 90-degree mark while we were playing that the other day.
Yeah.
Because I think OBS takes it straight to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the plus side, very low CPU usage.
Oh yes. No, it's not.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I was doing editing, right? Yeah. And I was trying to figure out why the sound was odd, and I realized after the day that we set you up and how I was showing you all those things, I accidentally clicked something and I stopped recording the mics in all of the games. So for three,
only coming from our computers.
Yes. So the mic is all mixed in with the game audio, and I'm just like, fuck.
Shit.
So that Smash Bros, that Mario Kart might never come out if I'm going to rewatch them, because I kind of edited them and spent so long editing them trying to fix the audio. So now I'm going to re-listen to them and actually see if the audio is decent quality.
Yeah.
But that's not what I thought you'd find funny. That's just some background stuff that I was like, why the fuck isn't my...
It's like the whole Hitman thing. You lost the audio?
I lost the audio.
Then you deleted the video. Then I found the audio.
No, I never found the audio.
I thought you said you did.
No, I found the video that was missing. Then I did delete it. I deleted it like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
Because I found it. But we'd lost the audio. And that's upsetting, because that was my favourite audio, because it's just me lying on the ground screaming at you at points.
You weren't laying on the ground.
Because I was.
You were?
Yeah. When I was screaming urinate. When I was screaming urinate at you.
That's right.
I was lying on my back on the ground, going, urinate! Urinate! On a scale of 1 to 10, urinate! And you're going, I don't know what that means. I'm just like, urinate!
Eventually I got it.
Yeah.
We were drinking. I'm pretty sure that was my Cyclops joke as well.
Don't fucking remember.
The video for the Cyclops joke went missing, and I'm disappointed because that was funny.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so anyway.
Also troubling. It was funny and troubling.
So I was editing the Mario Kart, because that's the one that I was like, I'm going to edit this one. Because I haven't even looked at I haven't done the Bunny Man. That has been sitting in my need to be edited for like 3 weeks now.
Because you don't want to watch it?
It scares me.
Yeah,
it's a really long video and it scares me. The second one is that, so I was like, okay, I don't want to edit that, and I was going to have a look at the raft, and I'm like, I might save that for the weekend when I've got fuck tons of time to do it, because I'm like, that's going to be the first video that has both of our footages in it. So I'm like, I'm going to want to play around with that a bit longer, and so I wanted something quick and easy to edit, so I went Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Both of them were like 45-minute videos. So anyway, I pull up Mario Kart, start editing it. The audio is going weird. I'm like, oh fuck. That's what I did, the whole audio thing. And then about 3 minutes into the video, so once I cut out the starting part where it's just like setting up everything, about 20 seconds into the video, you say something, I'm like, yeah, fucking cunt. It's like, fuck. I'm like, fuck.
Gotta take that out.
Yes, we did. And it's like, the worst part is, it's right at the start of the race, because I'm pretty sure what you said is like, oh look, there's Toad up in third. And I'm like, yeah, fucking cunt. I'm just like, fuck. Yeah. And like it's
That's pretty funny.
And I was sitting there, I'm like, because I heard it, and I went, the fuck? And I listened to it again, and I went, yeah, that's definitely me saying that.
Shit.
I listened to it a third time and went, wow.
3 seconds.
Didn't even realize that I had said that. Because I'm editing this like 2 days after we filmed it, and I was just like, at no point did it ever occur to me that I had even said that during that whole thing. And I'm like, no, it's there, and it's clear. It's really clear. And I'm just like, maybe I do say that word a lot. Because it's just apparently a reaction that just...
You say it enough that I don't even notice you saying it, so I didn't pick it up either.
But yeah, it was like the funniest thing, because I was just like... I'm like,
damn.
The first time I was like, no, I must have misheard that. I must have said something else. And I listened to the whole thing, and it's like, oh, there's Toad up in third. I'm like, oh, the fucking cunt. And it's just like the fucking part is like, meh, and it's like, the next part's really clear, and I was just like, huh. You don't say.
I mumbled everything except that.
Well done, Darcy. And it's like the whole thing is just me. So, like every word that came out of my mouth at that point is just me swearing at him, and I'm just like, okay, here's what we're gonna do: cut and delete. So there's just this point where it's like all the talking dies for like 5 seconds because it's like Kris says something, Darcy just swears back in response. When was this? Oh, like at the start, like right at the start. Oh, awesome.
Should have put it at the end. Put the audio at the end. Just
on the black screen, fade to black. Fucking cunt.
Oh, you have me saying it as well, so they can figure out where you said it.
Oh fuck.
It's like, why is the audio dead at the end of the video?
Oh,
I see. That makes more sense now.
He really does hate Toad.
Yeah, we do. Bastard. Fucking hate him.
It's just a shame he's not in Smash Bros.
As a character that's not used as a defensive thing. Hate him there too.
Actually, I was thinking about that the other day. Do you reckon Smash Bros is made more for the people that work at Nintendo than the fans? So it's like once you've spent like 9 months working on a Mario game, working out all the bugs, looking at his fat Italian face every day.
You get to punch it.
You can then start up a game where you then get to beat the living shit out of him. And be like, this is for my 9 months of my life, you son of a bitch. Of course in Japanese, because Nintendo.
Yes. I mean, that makes sense. I think that works.
I'd do it.
Yeah. Let us know, Nintendo.
It's probably... Building a video game is probably cheaper than therapy.
I mean, for everyone that got working on it, yeah, probably.
Oh man, I had a burger for lunch today. That's why I have this. It was very nice.
Nice. Where from?
Take Eat Easy.
I haven't had them yet. I haven't even had Patty Smith yet.
My whole thing is like burgers are often hit and miss, especially like the places where you pay a lot for burgers. It's like sometimes you get really good ones. Sometimes it's like, yeah, they overcooked it.
Yeah.
Or like, oh yeah, it was a bit dry.
Yeah.
But today it was really good.
That's good.
Double cheese bacon burger.
Nice.
We call that a heart attack.
Yes, we do.
It looked like a heart attack, but it was delicious.
So it tasted like one too.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Never had a heart attack, so obviously.
No, it's because I went to the gym earlier. You go to the gym so that you can eat a heart attack burger.
I mean, I went to the gym.
It's a net 0.
Felt like I was going to pass out like 3 times.
That's because you're fucked.
Oh yeah, no, it was all at the end. It was in like the last section of it.
I almost lost my pants today.
Oh, that would have... Well, at least it was only Shane.
Like 4 times.
Again, at least it was only Shane.
Because he had this crazy idea. It's like, hey, let's put something around your waist and then have you jump. And it will pull you down as you jump. So you've got to jump against the force. It's like, well, that's great, except that my pants are not me.
Yeah.
So the thing around my waist goes I'm taking you down. And my body goes, no, you're not. And my pants go, yes, you are.
Yes.
And I'm standing there, and it's like my pants are down here, and I'm like, I should probably fix that.
Yeah. No, see, that would be a problem for me because I bought all of my gym clothes when I was bigger.
So I pull my pants back up, and Lewis is like, tie your pants. I'm like, they are tight. I'm like, see, they're not falling off. It's just when there's a band that's like pulling them down. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, no, that's true. I suppose I could do that as well, and then I'd fix the issue. Still an issue.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, man.
Except the unfortunate thing is, all of my sessions are with Joe at the moment.
That'd be pretty funny.
It would be.
What else is new? Snow trip news.
Yeah.
Booked.
Yes. We said that in the last
Date.
thing.
Set.
Yes.
I've told Kris the date now.
Yes.
Have
I forgotten the date? Yes.
I don't think I told you that. I think I booked it and I'm like, it's booked, and you're like, yes.
No, I'm pretty sure we had a discussion on Saturday.
And then, but I booked it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell me when it was booked then. You're just like, it's booked.
You're
Sweet.
like, yeah.
And
I was like, yeah. And then it was like a week went by and I went, I should probably tell you and Jordan when it's booked so you can get time off work.
Yes.
And I've talked to Kris about proper shoes for the snow.
Yes, we had that discussion.
I'm going to get myself a nice pair of boots.
Looking into it. By looking into it, I mean it hadn't started yet.
No.
It'll eventually.
That's like 3 months away. Oh, actually.
More than 3 months away. It's like 6 months away.
Yes.
We're only in the second month of the year. We're at the end of it.
We're
midway. What the fuck am I on about?
No, we're a bit over midway.
A day over midway. Literally a day.
That puts us over midway.
Yeah, it does.
That's
why I said just over.
No, I was just going to speak about that, like being February. Past the midway point of February, that means we have survived almost 1/6 of this year so far, and that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I'm struggling, but
many people thought that 2023 would be the year we all die, so...
so
far,
I had my suspicions.
But between
now
now and when
like it's this year.
Between now and when this video comes out, if we have all died,
this video won't be coming out. So that any of those who haven't.
Yeah. So if you see this video, we haven't died yet. He might have.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
So today was a shit day.
Yeah, man, it's pretty shit for you, life in general.
Fuck. Well, yeah.
Sometimes it would just be kinder
No.
to take you out back in old Jallia with a shotgun. You know what I've been playing recently?
Hogwarts.
I have been playing Hogwarts. I've also been playing NBA.
Yes.
A lot of NBA. I like NBA.
The other day when I got you.
Yeah, I know. And I've been constantly playing more. And constantly getting angry. They're all so tall.
They are.
My character's not.
Is that a thing? They just make your character short?
No, I made my character short.
Oh.
When I say I made my character short, I made my character taller than me. He's like 6'4".
But he's short.
He's just tiny. But he's supposed to be a tiny guy because he's a points guard.
But at no point is he actually a tiny guy.
Wait, is he a shooting guard or a point guard? No, he's a point guard. He's not a shooting guard. He plays shooting guard. But in shooting guard, he's like coming up against people who are like, oh yeah, I'm 6'8". And it's like, why are you 6'8"? Why are you in this position?
Fuck you.
But yeah, no, fucking. So I've been playing a lot of that, and I love that. And I wasn't going to, but I probably am now. And buy a 2K23.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably going to happen.
And you're going to complain about the controls.
I'm definitely going to complain about the shooting mechanics, because I'm going to be like, oh, they made it worse again. We didn't think it was possible after last year. They came out and said that they were going to fix it, but they made it even worse.
Like, did they do
Just
that?
what we do. Yeah, they say every year, we're going to make it better, and then it's inevitably worse. You're like, ugh.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's because they try and make it more realistic, and you're like, that's awesome. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but you've overdone it, because whatever you did made it so that a guy 5 meters away puts his arm up and it's like, you're covered, and you're like, no, I'm not.
No, he's 5 meters away. He might be 6'8", but his arm's not that fucking long.
He's all the way down the other end of the court. How was he covering me?
That's more than 5 meters away.
That is. But that has happened to me.
Fuck off.
Or like they'll be like, oh yeah, we're making it more responsive, and it's like you'll be like, okay, I'm running at full pelt, I'm just gonna stop at the line, and then you'll like pull up to stop, and your character will just run through off the end of the court, and you're just like, excellent.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
My plan wasn't to stop here and shoot, it was to just sprint through to the So like kind of happens to me every year. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it.
Do it.
I'm not gonna get the new 2K. It's the same thing
So
happens
I bought
with
it.
the new thing. The same thing happens with Call of Duty. I'm just like, except for last year where it was like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I was like 100% I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. But like every other Call of Duty, I'm like, I'm not getting that. And then it comes out, and then a month goes by, and then I'm like, well, I bought it. I fucking did it again.
Can't fucking help myself.
But this year I was like, well, last year, because that's when 2K23 came out, I was like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. You can't tempt me. I haven't even played NBA recently, so ha ha ha. And I started playing it, and because like, I was watching some Lakers games, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to play some NBA. And I started playing some NBA, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. At this point, it would just be it would be a terrible form of me not to buy it.
Given your track record, yeah.
Considering that I own every single game since fucking 2K14. What has changed? Not much. No. The team lineups have.
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, and the shooting got worse.
And it made it better.
No, but yeah, I have been playing Hogwarts as well. Sporadically, because like
I haven't played it yet.
I sit there and I go like, I'm going to play this game, and then I wait, and then it loads, and I'm like, yes. I'm like, I should go to bed.
Yeah.
Like I did that last night. I was like, okay, I've done everything that I need to get done. I'm gonna play some Hogwarts. I was also watching videos at the same time, so I was doing stuff, watching videos, and then I finished watching videos, and I was like got to the end of the bunch of videos I'd put up, and I was like, awesome. I'm gonna play some Hogwarts now. I've done everything I need to do. My videos have run out. I'm gonna play some Hogwarts. Started up, loading happened, got to the character selection thing, and went, it's 1:30. I'm going to bed. I got gym tomorrow. So, but yeah.
I can say the same thing.
Oh.
Except I was still 12 hours away from a gym session.
But yeah, no, I've been enjoying it. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I've learned 3 things. Right. 1, Hogwarts is impractical.
Yes.
Like they were like, it's Magic Castle. Fuck you. It's still a castle. They don't just have like fucking staircases that lead to a window for no goddamn reason.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that happens. There's also like these parts that I found where it's like almost like a perfect circle with just a tiny bit missing, and you walk into there and it's like, why is this here? It's like just walls around you. So there's a lot of impractical design in Hogwarts that I just don't approve of.
Fair.
The map system in the game, not good. Not a good map system. You kind of like select a section of the castle, and then from there, like where you want to go to for the fast travel system.
Okay.
But the problem is that because I'm not the world's largest Harry Potter fan, it's like I need to go to this place, and I'm like, excellent. Which part of the castle is that in again? Because you've got to like select the part of the castle so that it shows you all the fast travel points in there. And it's like, I've definitely been there. And so like one time I was playing and I like clicked on every part of the castle because I was like, where is the Gryffindor common room again? Like, I'm pretty sure it's in a tower somewhere.
I mean, yes.
The other thing, and this might just be personal preference, but I'm thinking I'm going to go on a Hufflepuff genocide and just start murdering all the Hufflepuffs that I meet around the school.
Because you can get the mod.
The mod.
I thought you couldn't kill the students.
You probably can't.
Unless there's actually someone's put out a mod now, which you can.
But more importantly, the game does allow you to use the unforgivable curses.
Yes.
They are in there.
I'm aware. But last I
So
heard, you couldn't use it on
off.
students.
I'm off on an adventure to learn it, so I can go on a Hufflepuff genocide.
Okay, you're going to have to install the mod.
Because I feel that's a really good thing for my character to do.
Yes.
He is a Gryffindor. So like they've also got this funny thing where it's like
Mine will be Slytherin.
you can attach it to your fucking whatever they call it, the Harry Potter thing.
Pottermore.
Yeah, that's the one. And so it'll like put in the house just that you're supposed to be in. And
I think I'll be doing the same.
Or you can just do what I did, which is like I went, I'm going to choose the house I want to be in, which I did. I went Gryffindor because I'm like,
well, you can always.
I'm going to have a good character, and then I'm going to play this as a bad character.
Fair.
Because I like to see the different stories.
Well, I'm going to start off with a Slytherin with a spruce wand, phoenix feather core.
So I, because remember how we were talking about that, and you were like telling us all that stuff, and I was like, I can't remember any of my stuff.
Oh, I couldn't either. I had to look it up.
Well, because I wanted to know what my wand was for the game, because you actually get to make your wand, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna jump on a Pottermore, and I was like, what is my stats? And I wonder if I can quickly bring it up.
Yes.
So you entertain.
Because I had, as I said, I had the phoenix feather, spruce wand, and Black Mamba is
a Black Mamba.
Is my Patronus.
He's
just
a Black
funny the way
Mamba.
this worked out, because I did the test by myself initially, and I kept getting Gryffindor.
He's a Gryffindor. Yeah, but that's because you were lying about yourself.
Was it Jordan that we're doing this with?
It wasn't me. I did mine solo. And I know I did it solo because if I hadn't, people
No,
would
you did yours solo, but I'm pretty sure we were doing mine.
That's me.
So, Patronus is a dragon. Nice. You're in Slytherin. Fuck yeah. And you've got the elder one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, my wand is made of elder wood.
Oh, it's made of elder wood. So what's its called?
It is a...
Elder wood with a phoenix core. Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's unyielding.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I didn't even look at what mine was.
I was like, oh, so my wand is really long. So it's like it's one of the longest ones you can have. It's made of elder wood. It has a phoenix core, and it is just stiff as fuck. I'm like, so it's 100% a wand made for poking people in the eyes. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah.
And I'm a Slytherin.
But no, it was definitely
And
you
I have
that
a
was
dragon.
there, because you kept telling me that I was wrong.
Mm.
And you ended up making me restart it. You answered the questions.
Definitely, because
And then
Kris
every time they
Kris
answered-
kept pretending that he was a caring, loving soul. We were just like, no,
No, you're not.
no.
So they made me redo it, and every time they answered a question, I'm like, you know what? That does make more sense than what I put down.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got Slytherin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have to sign in.
I think because I did one of the unofficial ones and got like
Slightly springy flexibility.
oh, wait, let me have a look. It's the same wand. Yours is spruce and it's flexible.
Yes. Wait, is yours a 13 and a quarter square?
13 3/4.
13 3/4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the longest is like 14 and a half.
Yes.
But anyway, my whole point is that I looked that up just because I was like, I know I've done this, because I think I also did the one for the American schools and shit like that, like years ago. And I was like, I know I've done this. I'm like, and I want this wand. I want my wand to be the one that the Pottermore said whatever. Because Samantha also bought me one when she went to.
Okay, yeah.
So she bought me. So I actually have a wand that's the proper length and everything.
Oh, nice.
I can get it. Give me like 5 seconds. You should never believe the person who owns the store.
Should we write down Duncan?
Oh, fuck. Chris, you had one job.
I did. I wrote down the first Duncan. You can go to write the second one down.
I'll say 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway. So when my sister went to England, she went to the Wizarding World and
Yeah.
bought me the wand. So, and I keep it in my room to impress all the ladies. So that's my wand. Very long.
Yes.
With a happy face. Happy face.
Yeah, he's happy.
Yes. And so I was like, yeah, okay, rightio. So I wanted to get my wand right.
Yes.
Of course.
I'm assuming you couldn't get it right?
No, I could.
What is this one? What is this one?
Hmm?
What is...
Oh, that one's just like they pretty much base it off length and the color of it. So because they like and they go like because they make jokes about it and shit.
Do they say what core it is and everything?
No.
Oh.
No. They give you a line that Mr. Ollivander's not at the store right now, so we don't know the cause of any of the wands.
Oh.
Because like they just go like, oh yes, this is the length and the type of wood that it should be.
Yes.
And then it's just a plastic wand, really. Very expensive plastic wand, but yeah. So I wanted to get my wand right, so I logged in, and then I remembered that because I did an unofficial one like ages ago, like back when everyone was like, and we were in college, we were like, okay, let's find out what we are. Come on, that way we know who we can pick on.
Yeah.
And like in the unofficial one, it was like Darcy's a Hufflepuff, and I'm like, is this because like I like to eat? And everyone thinks that I smoke weed, and they're like, yes, even the Harry Potter quiz thinks that you smoke weed.
Yes.
I'm like, fine, I'll be a fucking Hufflepuff. And they're like, that means you're like the punching bag. I'm like, yep, but I get weed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as I said, I keep that up in my room to impress all the ladies because they love their wands.
Yeah.
Fucking Harry Potter. No, I keep that in my room because I guess I could display it. But yeah, it's very long.
It is.
Like, it's deceptively a long box. Like, it's like twice my head length. That's a long box.
It is.
Fuck, it's a long
only
box.
Slightly shorter. It takes up most of the box.
Wait, is that true?
It's a bit more than I thought. Okay.
Now Kris is making me do maths. Pulling it out. Okay, so that's about 12 inches. I don't know inches. Wait.
How do you...
That's inches.
How many centimeters was it?
Oh, fuck if I know. I
Inches,
wasn't.
2.54 centimeters.
Yeah, no, I wasn't reading though.
Oh. That was smart of you.
So it's about 19 inches along the box.
And it's probably about 2 inches missing.
We'll just leave that there for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, so I've been playing that. It's kind of fun. It's quite a good game.
Well, that's good.
I don't know. I'm very worried about the game. As someone who's only like 8% through the game, I'm kind of going like, is this going to be one of those games where you get to the end of it and they're like, haha, stay tuned for the next installment, and you're like,
I haven't heard that.
you're
I
just
know
sitting
you
there going,
can, when you finish it, you can change your house, go through it again, because there are actually different missions depending on what house you're in.
yes, I understand that, but like, yeah, I was just kind of like, is this going to be one of those games where you get to the end of it because they're setting up there's a lot of setup going on, right? There's a lot of things being set up, and I'm like, can we expect to get the answers to all of this in one game? I don't know.
Again, haven't played enough. Haven't played at all.
Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be sad to see another game, but I would be very disappointed to see the ending be a to be continued.
Yeah.
Like,
It happens a lot nowadays.
if I'm being honest though, if I'm being honest about a second game, I would like it to be less Hogwarts centric
Okay, yeah.
and more just like Wizarding World kind of thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, congratulations, you finished at Hogwarts. You're this kind of person.
Yeah.
Go out and explore the world and the Wizarding World and actually do stuff that isn't Hogwarts related. Like, because I understand why this one's based at Hogwarts, because it's fan service.
Oh, yeah.
100%. It's like, you're at Hogwarts. What everyone's always wanted to do. You've been in Hogwarts. Hey.
Ooh.
But as I said, like as I've been playing it, I'm like, this is good. This is interesting. Okay. Yep. And then like seeing the spells and stuff, I have issues with how they do spells.
Okay.
In terms of like, I think it's really good the way they, like, you have to do a little mini game to unlock the spell, which is kind of like the wand movement. that you would have to make for the spell.
Okay.
So you have a little mini game, and once you've done it once, you unlock the spell and you can use it all the time.
Okay.
However, you've only got 4 spells that you can have equipped at any one time, and I'm just a little bit like, don't get me wrong, I understand why.
Yeah.
I do understand why.
Yeah.
That seems to be a console consideration.
Yes.
4 buttons that you can apply it to.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see them kind of work around that more.
Yeah.
Something like a weapons wheel, like we see in Grand Theft Auto, would have probably been more preferable, where you press the hold, choose a spell, let it go. In that time slows down, so you can actually choose spells better. And then on PC, I would have just like 12 buttons to put them onto. That way, you could be a little bit more.
It's 26 degrees.
Oh, that's nice.
Mostly cloudy.
The big thing is that it's just, for me, 4 spell slots, and I'm pretty sure, looking at the game, and people who have played more of it will obviously be able to tell me, but you can unlock slots. When I say slots, like loadouts, so you can have like quick change to this loadout, so I have these spells available, but it's, as you're walking around the castle doing shit, there are points where you're like, I want this spell active, I want this spell I need these spells, and so there's going to come a point where you've got to change the spells you've got equipped.
Yeah.
Generally, pretty often, and I'm just kind of like, I feel we could have done that a bit better. That's something that I feel.
I just can't remember how it was done in like the Harry Potter games.
Like the old school ones.
The last one I played was Half-Blood Prince. So I can't.
That was the more advanced. So in the originals,
in
the original ones, it was 100% context based.
Yeah, I knew that.
So you'd literally just cast, I think, Expelliarmus, and then when you were pointing at what you needed to do a specific spell on, it would change the spell.
Which might have been what they did in the later ones as well, even the more advanced ones.
I think so, but I'm pretty sure some of them had spells that you could use all the time.
Yes,
they
did.
So I think number 4, you could literally run around casting the spell that pulls everything towards you.
Yes.
So that you can.
I didn't actually play that one. I actually didn't play many of the Harry Potter games.
But yeah, I think
like
a lot
they sort of went under my radar all the time, so I didn't really know about them. So I never played them.
I think the best one was Half-Blood Prince. No,
I said that was the last one. Actually,
nope,
was it?
I was wrong. Prisoner of Azkaban.
I never played Azkaban. Actually,
One, so I had all of them on PC, and then when Goblet of Fire came out, I think I got that one on Xbox. Number 5 I got on Wii, because they were like pushing it hard for the Wii, being like, hey, yeah, you can use the Wii mode as a wand. And I was like, that sounds interesting. It was not.
Unfortunately.
You want to wheel around a piece of plastic a lot and have no effect? Sweet.
Yeah, no, I did that with Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 3. Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah.
Because that was fun, because it literally made you have to do all of the actions for doing everything. It's like, so I wanted to do like a 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. You got to have it in your list. And it's one of the ultimate moves, man.
But it sucks.
And if you hit it, if you hit it aiming at the ground, you practically blow up the planet too. So it changed the map.
Right.
Yeah. It does, however, suck in Xenoverse. It's not. You can avoid it way too easily. Whereas in.
And it has no range.
Again, in Xenoverse, it's got no range. In Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I almost never missed.
Anyway, your point? You were making a point?
Yeah, I had to sit there doing the action like fucking 20 times to get it to go twice.
Yeah, it's not great.
Motion
controls. The Wii was fantastic at motion controls for big, not so precise motions.
Yes.
Anything where it's like, okay, now you're going to want to change from down to up on a vertical thing, and it's like, go down and up vertically, and you're like, no, go down, and you're like sitting there going, I did that though, and it's like, no, you didn't. But anyway, and then yeah, so I think I played all the Harry Potters, but really after Prisoner of Azkaban, it was like, because the first 3 were sort of amalgamations of book and movie.
Yes.
And then after 4, it was like, it's just the movie, really, pretty much, and not as good. And you're just kind of like, But I think number 3 was the epitome of the Harry Potter movie tie-in games. I think Prisoner of Azkaban was, because it was in that time when, mind you, like, this is ages ago, I was playing it on PC as well, and I was like, oh my god, the graphics are amazing. And now we look back at the graphics and go, okay, they're pretty bad. But at the time, they weren't bad.
Damn it, it's not on my fucking trophy list.
Anything else?
But yeah, I can't remember which. I'm pretty sure it was.
But yeah. So
Oh, that could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
What was? I'm thinking. I'm getting nothing.
Sounds like you're getting nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, so I've been playing that. Oh, I remembered now. The fucking gear thing for the new Hogwarts Legacy. It's legit.
The witch gear thing?
You can get yourself like decked out in clothes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So at one point I was like walking around with some motherfucking goggles and a big fucking trench coat thing.
You get like a plague doctor face?
I have a skull mask.
It's close enough.
But yeah, so I was like playing around with that because I was like,
I don't know why I said face, it's a mask. What the fuck?
But it's got that feature where it's like you don't keep anything.
Okay.
You just go like, put on the best gear I have, no matter what it looks like. Because at the press of a button, you can change it to look like anything you've ever had in your inventory.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's like, yeah. So it's like, and because I'm big on fucking outfits and shit, because you know me, I'm all about them aesthetics.
Oh yeah, so it's hence why we spend over an hour on a character creation.
I didn't. I only 55 minutes on this one.
Oh shit, that's good.
I was like, there's not a lot of options, but I was like, oh yep, blonde guy with a man bun, nice. Give him a scar over one eye to show that he's dangerous. Yeah. Excellent. And then I was like, oh okay, well, it's not a very in-depth character creator.
Like, what's that one? Cocaine.
Japanese game.
Cocaine. Oh, just insert Japanese game. Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah. So no, but like yeah, I'm all about the aesthetics. So it's like when I'm like running around the castle, like going to class and shit, it's like wearing the Hogwarts gear. And it's like when it's like, okay, you're going off down to like, I don't know, one of the places outside of Hogwarts or around Hogwarts. It's like change to my fucking duster jacket, my fucking sweet ass goggles. I got a fucking giant sun hat now. I'm like, yep. We're going old school. This guy rocks up and you're like, so who is he here to murder? Hufflepuffs.
Hufflepuffs. You see those people that ran out? The Hufflepuffs? Yes. They'll get them later.
Why do you hate Hufflepuff so much? Because they suck.
Yet I believe it's Ravenclaw is the one that's not as good in the game.
Probably.
Story-wise.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me because like the whole thing is like Hogwarts is very broken.
It's true.
Just on a fundamental level where it's like, okay, we've got 4 houses. What we're gonna do is segregate the fuck out of these kids. Okay. Yes. All the troublemakers, you'll be going to the underwater
They're not all
house.
necessarily troublemakers.
They're generally pretty shit kids though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like their character trait is they're ambitious, and in the world of Harry Potter, ambitious means you're pretty much just a dick.
Stroke.
Like, I don't know about what was ambitious about Malfoy. He was just a fucking dick.
Yeah, I know, because that's what I was sort of thinking when I heard ambitious. It's like, I'm not very ambitious. I'm a dick at times.
But anyway, so I was like, all the, like, pretty much shit kids get put in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Where they belong. we're gonna put all the shit kids down there. They can be smart. They can be, they can do all this, but their character trait is they're a shit kid.
Yeah.
Right. Gonna put all the stoners and just the fucking losers in Hufflepuff. We'll stick them near the kitchen because obviously we will.
Well, yeah, they're stoners.
Yeah.
They need their food.
Yeah. So that way, all the shit kids and the stoners. Okay, so they're out of the rotation. All the fucking super fucking pretty much the jockey kids,
Yeah.
The ones who are like, you look at them and be like, oh yep, they're supposedly good at sport and all of this, but the character trait that is given to them is they're brave, and it's like, they're just dicks in the other way. Like the Slytherin's the dick that like stabs you. The Gryffindor's the dick that like fucking pushes you into a locker and then closes it.
Yeah.
So we've got the jock kids, the jock dicks in one, okay, and then just the nerds. And it's like, okay, this won't cause any problems. We're not going to get any clickiness here. Oh, wait, yeah, we are. Oh, fuck, that's going to be bad. We've got one house that's like super smart and like they ace all their exams, and then all the others are just dum-dums. It's like, yeah, because no, you need to split them out, and then maybe the Gryffindors and the Slytherins wouldn't be such dicks because they wouldn't all just be dicks.
They wouldn't be around that kind.
Anyhow, what was I on? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Hogwarts and its fucking problems.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why it's and then they're like, oh yeah, all the evil wizards come out of Slytherin, and that's not even true because there's other fucking schools. Surely they're pumping out some evil fucking wizards.
Yeah, it's just talking about Hogwarts more specifically. They're more prone to come out of.
It's like, nah, yeah, if you're in Slytherin, you're gonna be a fucking evil wizard, and it's like,
kind of makes sense that we're both in Slytherin then.
Maybe we'd fix that problem if we put some some nerds in there, and maybe some some of those Gryffindor kids that are in Gryffindor. Maybe we put some of them there. They'll the two shit kids will sort each other out.
Maybe.
It's like, hey, don't stab someone in the liver, and they'll be like, hey, don't push a dude into a fucking locker, and they'll be like, oh, I never thought of it like that.
I don't think that'll work. Because I think what'll happen is the Gryffindor, so they put them together. The ones that are normally in Gryffindor will push them in the locker.
And
then Slytherin, well, you know that trick that magicians do where they put someone in a box and start stabbing a sword through it?
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to end up happening.
All I'm saying
Except it's not going to be a magic trick. They're going to die.
Yeah, but they wouldn't, But
they probably
they wouldn't
slow.
They wouldn't do that to a nerd in their own house because you need him to nerd up and get the points for you.
Oh, they're going to do it to other houses.
Yeah, but that's fine because the other houses are the same. So
So it's not really going to fix the issue. It's just going to make it worse because now the person that's going to get stabbed can run away normally. Now they're just trapped in a fucking locker, getting stabbed that way. And it's funny because normally Slytherin has to do it quick because it's like they can run away. Now that they're in the locker, they can do it fucking slow.
We gotta sort that out. We gotta sort that out.
See, this is
you'd have less behavioural issues with your school if you didn't put all the kids with the same attributes together and be like, we're segregating you from everyone else.
And see me coming up with that whole idea there.
Go be a dick.
It's 100% why I'm in Slytherin.
Hey, all you kids who are kind of shit, we're gonna put you together, and then you're gonna encourage each other to be even more shit and racist.
Yes. Very much so.
It's like, excellent. This works well.
It was like in the last couple of movies. They were the only ones that they actually got sent to the dungeon and locked in the dungeon.
In the dungeon!
He's like, they're not going to help. Dungeon. Oh.
You can get the fuck out of the school.
No. They were in the school. They're just locked in it.
Yeah. They actually get taken out.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. I've read the book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't read the book.
Yeah, because the whole thing is like they don't want to let the Slytherin kids out because they're like, if we let the Slytherin kids out,
they'll join. They'll just jump the side.
They'll just jump in his army. It's like,
yes,
yeah, but fuck that. We've got 150 fucking kids here. We can win.
Which isn't a high number.
No.
Especially considering the other side had more.
Yeah, but this side had plot armor.
They did have plot armor. Except for the ones that died.
No, that's a type of plot armor.
That's fine.
It's a type of plot armor because, you know...
It's not a type of plot armor.
It's the type of plot armor that keeps you alive until exactly the right moment. Fuck, what's that from? Actually, that might be from Harry Potter.
It would make
sense. You've got to die at exactly the right moment. Exactly the right moment. Yeah. There's something else that I was going to say about that. Oh, yeah. It was like, okay, we've got like some adults here. They're going to do adulty stuff, and the rest of you kids, don't fight.
Don't fight. But please fight.
But I've always like...
Don't fight, but we're going to send you to blow up that bridge.
Well, technically they were adult wizards.
They were in their final year, yes.
Yeah, so they were adults. No, but it's like, fuck, what was I going to say? There's something really funny about that, which I can't remember now. Oh, yeah, it's like, did you ever notice that, like, okay, so if we assume that every year is the same as Harry's year, in terms of, like, numbers.
Yeah.
And they've roughly all got the same amount of people. The average, like, first year, second year, third year, you know, all that kind of, all the way up to seventh year.
Yeah.
The average cohort of a year is like 40 students.
Yes.
Because there's 5 guys in Gryffindor, like 5 boys in Harry's year.
Is there only 5?
Yep. Seamus, Dean, Neville, Harry, and Ron. And if we assume that there's the same number of girls to each house, and this is all a little bit of just basing it on even splitting, and that I don't think that's really what happens, but this is just like...
I'm pretty sure they had to group together in dorms. And
they did group together in dorms, but each dorm only had 5 beds in it.
Was it only 5?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I sworn it was more.
No, because in the Hogwarts Legacy game, you actually get to go into the dorms, and there's like 5 beds.
In most of the games, you get to go into the dorms.
And there's always like 5 beds because there's 5 boys in Gryffindor in their year. But I was just like, hang on, wait, that means there's 40 kids per year, right? Which means that in 7 years, there's only 280 kids in Hogwarts, and I'm like, that seems crazy. Like that's a small, that's a tiny school. He's looking it up, but I'm right. I know who's in the year.
It is 5. Holy shit.
Yeah, and like the only other houses where they kind of, I think there might only be 4 girls as well, but I could be wrong there. There might be 5. But yeah, anyway, the only other house that we know that has a number of boys in that house in the same year as Harry is Slytherin, and we know that there's at least 3.
Yes, there is at least 3.
Which means it's not a far stretch to guess that there's another 2 that just aren't important for story reasons.
Yes.
But that would mean, as I said, now this is the crazy part.
Hold on,
that would mean 280 students for the entire school.
Yeah.
Right? That's fuck all, right? But, and here's the crazy part, that means because they take classes together, that each class should have about 20 kids in it, right? Which means there's only something like fucking 14 classes going at any one time. Could you imagine if high school had only had 14 classes going at one time?
Jesus.
It's crazy. And that's not even high school. That's 240 from the time you're 10 till 17.
That is true.
No, sorry, 280 from the time you're 10 till 17.
Really changes.
No, because apparently that they only put the bedrooms for 5 people.
It's true. Makes sense.
This kid, he's checking it. He's not being very. He's not holding his own. He's really not.
I was never going to hold my own.
No, he's being useless for this conversation.
I mean, I wouldn't say completely useless. Just going to see a point where if...
What are you doing? Yeah, because this is... anyway, there is actually a reason I was doing that thought, right? Because in the books, it always talks about the Great Hall, right? And the Great Hall has these...
it's about 40. I can only see, like, 34 in the picture there.
The Great Hall is supposed to have these massive long tables for each of the houses, right?
Yeah.
But then in the movies and in the game, you like walk in and it's like... It's like 3 sort of long tables put together, and you're like, wait.
No, but then again, when you have a look at it, like,
this couldn't. You're like, this isn't a long table. Not that many people couldn't fit at this, and then you're like, so I started doing the maths. And I went, no, because they wouldn't need that many.
No.
There's only something like 70 people per house.
That's the thing. When you actually like, at least in the first movie, when they walk in.
It looks like there's heaps of people, but
there's a shit ton of people. There's a shit ton
there
of
shouldn't
people
be.
There shouldn't be. Like every time, there's a shit ton of people there.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be.
I mean, that is going under the assumption that it's the same size every year, and it may not be.
Well, I do agree with you that there could be changes. You know, you could get some fluctuation, but you couldn't get that much fluctuation because of the dorm room sizes.
No, but then you got the whole magic thing. It's literally shown in multiple things how there's enchantments on like tents and all that sort of stuff, where
True.
it's like a small tent and it's just a full fucking house.
True, but at the same time, I'm just doing the logics here, and I'm going, there's no way that you could have, like, just in all fairness, there is no way that this, because, like, there's no way that there could be more than 280 people going to this school, because there's just not enough living room for them.
Because it's not until like the last couple of years that they actually decide their own courses. Well, actually, no, they decide their own courses every year, except for the first one. Maybe even in the Chamber of Secrets.
I don't fucking know. But there is something funny.
I know definitely in Prisoner of Azkaban they were deciding their own, because Hermione had that whole thing of like, hey, why are you doing so many classes? Like, I know what you're talking about. I've got a few. About a few. Paraphrasing. I just like saying about a few.
She's doing all of the courses, Kris.
She was.
She's doing all of them.
Yes.
I'm just trying to remember, because there's a fucking... Like, we see the Gryffindor common room all the time, right? And there's...
It's not big.
No, it's tiny. But there's also a point...
And then the Slytherin common room is bigger.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I'm fairly sure there's a point where we see, like, a bunch of people celebrating. Is it the...
Oh, that's Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire? Goblet of Fire. Because I was going to say, is there also one in number 6 where they're all celebrating in the... Yeah, and there's, like all these faces in the Gryffindor common room, and you're like, right, that's all of Gryffindor. And they're, like, all shoved in there, and you're like... Yeah.
It's a tiny room.
It's a tiny room, but then, like, all the Gryffindors are supposed to be in there celebrating with him, and you're like, look at it, and you go, like, there's not that many people in there.
Yeah. Then the next thing is, like, in the first movie, when they're getting walked to the house, why do they make it seem like he's walking the entirety of Gryffindor back to the common room? When generally
Well, that's the other thing, isn't it?
generally the older ones, the ones that have been there for probably more than 2 years, would be like, yeah, just go back at your own fucking pace.
No, because I assume that they all have to go back with him on the first night to learn the password.
Yes, but there was so many with him.
But he is only, in the movie, he is only supposed to be leading the first years. And you're like...
Is he leading the rest?
It's like, there's like 10 of them. If that, there's like 10, between 9 and 10 of these. Why do you have like 2 lines of people following
It's like, why do you have like the full house following? It's like...
First year's this way.
It's like literally what he says. It's actually, I'm going to fucking look that up. Holy shit.
Fuck. Yeah, no, but yeah, no, as I said, I've done the maths on that one. The Gryffindor, Harry's year at Gryffindor, the cohort is like 9 or 10. And when he's like first year's this way, he's got like 30 people following him.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there's two houses there initially, but they split off, and there's still a large number. I just don't understand it.
Fuck me. Because that was always something that bothered me, right? Because I was always just kind of like,
That is way too many.
yeah, that's what I mean. He's got every first year following him. Oh, what was that?
But there's only two. Yeah, it's like, it's happened again. And again.
Weird.
Are you running out of space?
I could be running out of space.
Yeah, no, there's too many there, and there's actually only 2 prefects there.
Yeah,
There's only 2.
But no, as I said, that's always been something that bothered me. Because I was always like, because in the books it always talks about like, oh yeah, Neville, Harry, Ron, Dean, and Seamus were sharing the room, and I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
But then they're like, you see scenes like that, and you're like, wait, is there like multiple rooms for first years? And it's like, these 5 just get one, and then you're like, no, because later on they're like, oh yeah, we've moved room to the next floor up because we're the next year up, and it's like, wait, hang on, what? So there's not multiple rooms for. It's like, no, there's like the boys' dorm and the girls' dorm, and each year gets their own floor, and it's like, wait, hang on, so there's 5 of you in your year. So like, again, not crazy, because, you know, sharing a room with 5 guys with 4 other guys is still a thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, wait, there's only 5 of you?
And as I said, they've always made it look like there's heaps more. But
Yeah,
there really isn't.
and they do all these things where like, there's so many people, and it's like,
But then you look at the actual.
what?
Wait, hang on.
What?
Oh, I mean, I suppose they'd have to split the first years up, so only the important ones get on screen, except for the beginning. But there was a very small group for the broom lessons.
Yes.
That wasn't even all. That's not even all the first year. So obviously they'd have to split them up.
Because the way that the books have always worked is like, when they do a class, it's like 2 houses do that class. So I said about 20 kids, 10.
Okay, yeah.
10 from each house.
So just Gryffindor and Slytherin all the time.
Technically, it's like they switch, because there's always like parts in the book where they're like, oh no, we're doing this class with the Slytherins. That's gonna be shit.
Okay, fair.
And it's like, you know what would make that less shit? If not all the if Slytherin wasn't the house we put all the dicks in.
Exactly.
You know, you might be like, oh yeah, I do act. Oh, we got it with Slytherin's cool. My mate's in Slytherin because he's not a dick. You just got put in that house because we don't put people in houses based on their mental attributes. We put them into houses just randomly. Yeah, you're going to be in this house and you're going to be in this house. Make friends.
Harry could decide which house he went into.
But did he? If he had said Ravenclaw, would the thing have been like, well, okay, yep.
Well, they do say that they get to actually choose which house they go into.
Gotta be a nerd.
Except not many of them actually choose. So they get there and say, hey, we're going to get told what house we're in. And then Harry starts saying, not Slytherin. And then it's like, well, we may as well put you with your friend.
Not Slytherin. No, better be Hufflepuff then. Wait, what the fuck?
What? No. I guess I'm a stoner now.
There's actually, because like in the books again, the Sorting Hat does fucking songs and shit that they took out of the movies.
Yeah.
But it is like one of the funniest songs that the Sorting Hat does, and it is so funny. And I don't remember if they ever did put it in the thing. But
I don't think so.
It's the one the Sorting Hat sings about the making of the 4 houses. Because Harry only sees the sorting ceremony like twice. Because generally he's being reprimanded.
And on night 1. Of all nights, the first.
First year he gets to see the sorting ceremony. Second year he does not. Third year, does he? Maybe. I can't remember. Maybe the sorting ceremony is interrupted. No, might be fourth. He doesn't see it that often. Because he's always just getting the shit. Like, he's always getting shit. It's like, Harry, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
Third one is, maybe he does. No, third one he misses because he's being demented.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So he misses it all the fucking time, and they're just like, Harry, what the fuck you... Come on, dude, it's day 1. You really shouldn't be fucking missing this shit.
Yeah. But But then again, all the years show up at different times. Because there's always a different way for them to get in, depending on what year they're in.
No, that's not true. Yeah, first years take the boat.
Yes.
Everyone else takes the carriages.
Oh.
Harry doesn't take the carriages until like 4th year.
Yeah, but that's what I find weird.
Because he's always getting in trouble. Or unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Okay, so there's another problem we'll quickly discuss about Mr. Potter, but because it comes to light in the 5th book, and this is why when people are like, J.K. Rowling had it all planned out, I was like, no, she fucking didn't. She didn't. Fuck yourself, she didn't. But there's a song, right, that the Sorting Hat does, and it's the best song because it's like, it talks about how each of the founding members made their houses. Yeah. And it's like, and Gryffindor said, I'll take the bravest, and Slytherin said, I'll take the cunningest, and Ravenclaw said, I'll take the smartest, and Hufflepuff said, I'll take the rest. So it's like, hey, what house are you in? I'm in Ravenclaw. Oh, you're smart. What house are you in? I'm in Hufflepuff. Oh, you're the rest.
We don't know what you are.
I was just like, oh, even in the Sorting Hat songs, the Hufflepuffs get shot down.
They do.
I'll take the rest, I guess.
It'd be funny if
they gotta go somewhere.
It would be hilarious if he's even singing it. And the moment he's like, Hufflepuff comes up and says, and I'll take the rest.
Yeah. Said Hufflepuff, yeah, I suppose I'll take these dummies. Come on.
Come on, let's
You're not brave, you're not smart, you're not cunning. You can just come chill with me.
But yeah,
no. So that would be... Whoa, wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would be.
Oh, what? Not Slytherin. Not Slytherin, eh? Yeah, fucking Hufflepuff then.
What?
Wait, no, I want to be in Gryffindor. Nah, that's not how this works, bitch. Should've gone with my first choice.
Suck it up.
Fuck.
That would be funny.
Hey, fuck you, mate. No, but yeah, as I said,
even better. It's like put the hat on his head. It's like, hey, you've been here before. Hang on, you. Fuck. Because technically, Voldemort's part of his soul is inside of him.
True.
So it's like.
But yeah, no, I just love the thought. I love the thought because like everyone always says that. It's like I know Harry chose to be a Gryffindor. I'm like, no, he just chose not to be in Slytherin.
It's the only stipulation he has. Not Slytherin.
The hat was like, you'll either be a Gryffindor or a Slytherin. And he's like, I don't want to be a Slytherin. He's like, well, the other option was Gryffindor. Yeah. Like, Harry, as I said, people were like, no, he chose. I'd be like, okay, so what if he said Ravenclaw? Is the hat going to be like, you're not that smart, but you did say you want to go there, so yeah, you can go there.
Yeah, no. I don't know on that one. It's...
Although that'd be a much funnier story
because the sword of Gryffindor at one point, so it does make sense that he had to be.
The Ravenclaw common room only lets you in if you answer like a smart person question. Oh. So it's not like a password like all the others. Yeah. It's like it asks you a question, you're supposed to answer it. And I was like, oh, that'd be so funny. Like, I want to see the Harry Potter story where Neville gets into Ravenclaw and he can't get in because he's a dum-dum.
Because he does forget everything.
But yeah, no, shit, okay, the point that I was going to make about...
I didn't even realise it the first 2 times I watched that movie, what he forgot.
What?
When he had the Remember.
Yeah.
How the
smoke goes red.
The smoke goes red and he'd forgotten something, but he couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I didn't even pay attention to, like, the 3rd time I watched it, that it was his fucking cloak. Because he was the only one that wasn't fucking wearing it. It's like, I just don't know what it is. It's like, oh wait, he's not fucking wearing it what the rest of the people are.
There's, right, yeah, okay, so here's the thing I was going to talk about, right? Because, like, the Thestrals, right, that Harry can see in the 5th movie, the death horses, right?
Yeah.
And he can only see them in the 5th book. Bitch, please.
Why is he only questioning it?
He literally killed Quirrell. He died in front of him.
He did.
His mum died in front of him.
Yes.
And people were like, oh no, he didn't see his mum die, so he never saw her die. Okay. He killed Quirrell.
He did.
He literally killed Quirrell.
Yes. And part of Voldemort's soul.
It's like, Harry has murdered a lot of people.
Kill the basilisk. Does that count?
I don't know, but he has definitely seen death.
And in a manner of speaking, like, he's watched Voldemort's soul die multiple times, the whole Tom Riddle thing.
Yeah.
In a way, that was him dying.
But my point is, he had seen people die before Cedric. He had.
Yes.
That's just the truth.
It is.
And he should have been seeing those horses from day one.
Yes.
You should have been like, dude. I get the point that like he's never been in the carriages until 4th year.
Yeah.
Because he literally makes like a point of
It's
that in the thing. He's like,
got there in the car.
3rd year he was unconscious.
Yes.
And in 4th year they're like, he's like, how do we get up to the car?
He wasn't unconscious then.
Yes, it was.
He regained consciousness on the train. At least in the movie he did.
He might have.
Yeah. He regained consciousness on the train,
Something
so he
happened.
would have got in some other way. I don't think it actually shows how they get in.
I can't
That's the
remember.
only thing.
Maybe it is in 3rd year that he asks about the carriages and they show him.
Well, see, the thing
Oh,
is...
hang
no,
on,
he does ask in the 5th, because Luna's the one that tells him in the
No,
movie.
he asks about that horses in the 5th one.
Oh, yes.
But maybe it's in the book in the 3rd one. He's like, how do we get up to the castle? And they're like, we take the carriages, like always. And he's like,
What?
pardon? But I'm fairly sure that's the 4th one because like the others are all like, yeah, we take the carriages like we always do. And he's just like, excuse me? What?
Yeah. And then 6th, he misses it, because he's late.
No, Luna gets him. Him and Luna take the last carriage.
Oh, that's right, they do, yeah. And that's when he asks what they are.
Yeah. No, that's the 5th. That's the 5th one.
Okay, then it's the... What happened?
The 6th one is the one where...
Fuck, I need to rewatch these.
So the 6th one is the one where he almost misses it because Malfoy breaks he's hiding, trying to spy on Malfoy with the invisibility cloak. And Malfoy sees him, stuns him, and then leaves.
Isn't that the first one that Luna shows up?
No, because Luna was already friends with him at this point.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
In the 5th one, nothing happens, but when they get to the carriages, he's like, what are those things pulling the carriages? And everyone's like, they're pulling themselves, like always. And it's like, what?
Yeah. It's like, there's clearly something there. No, there isn't.
But...
Yeah. It's weird.
As I said, the whole thing is like, no, you can only see them once someone's died. And when Cedric died in front of Harry, he could see them. And it's like, Harry literally killed a man in his first year.
He did. He fucking did.
He literally killed a man.
He's a fucking murderer.
He is not sitting there being like, I can't see these fucking horses. No, he's like, there are horses here. Hey, can you guys see
And
the
it
horses?
was a painful death, too. It wasn't even a quick one.
As I said, like, I've always been like, no, isn't the whole thing he saw his mum die? And people have always been like, no, he was in the crib, he didn't technically see it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, but he was also old enough to hold himself up, and he was sitting up crying because of what he just saw.
But anyway, that's in the movie. I don't know about the books.
Yeah, no.
But people have always argued like, no, he never saw that. That's why I'm like, okay, but how do we talk about Quirrell? The man he literally was like, die, motherfucker, die.
So I'm gonna touch your face.
I'll melt you. I'm pretty sure that's death.
Turn him to ash. Yeah, it was death.
I'm pretty sure he fucking killed him.
He fucking killed him. And as I said, it wasn't even a quick death. So it wasn't even like that is generally a death that traumatizes people. Because it
Not
was
Harry.
slow and painful for him.
Harry apparently
Harry's
forgot
fine.
about it, and even the magical laws forgot about it.
I know.
Yeah, you can see these horses
shit.
once you've seen someone die, unless you have fucking forgot about that because it was uneventful.
Yes.
Unless you killed a bitch and you just don't give a fuck, then you can't see them.
Which fine. You don't give a fuck. Which means he didn't really give a fuck about his mom's death.
But yeah, yeah,
Oh shit.
that's part of the whole thing, and it's like it's because like in year 6 they all can see it because they all saw Sirius die, right? So it's like now they can all see it. It's like this thing that brings them together. But again, as I said, I've just always had a problem because Harry fucking killed a motherfucker in year 1. That motherfucker, he full on assassinated that motherfucker.
It wasn't an assassination. Assassination just generally they hide and then do it.
It was
full like, I'm gonna kill you.
Assassinations are clean and painless. This was not.
Clean, painless, and most people
But, yeah.
don't know who it was. No, this one was, everybody knows who it was because it was painful, and he was like looking him in the eyes when he did it.
And Dumbledore literally says, "Yo, everyone knows you killed that guy."
Everyone knows what happened down there. It's like, so don't fuck with Harry?
Yeah.
Yet Malfoy still fucks with Harry? Kill
Harry's
the bitch already.
Harry's hands can turn you to ash, motherfucker.
That was only because of the Philosopher's Stone, right? It's like,
No, it was because Voldemort was in him, and Voldemort couldn't touch him.
Oh, that's
Voldemort's
right,
never been
yeah.
able to touch him
I
until
forgot
the
about
fourth one when he gets a bit of his blood.
Yes, that's right. I
But
forgot
no,
about
as I said, the biggest, funniest thing is to me is just the fact that it's like, everyone knows what happened down there. It's like, oh, so everyone knows that Harry's a fucking legit murderer,
that. Yes.
and these bitches are still like, yeah, let's.
Wait, and as far as you're concerned, didn't he think that Ron was also gonna die in that situation because he was sacrificing himself?
Eh. See, I'll forgive that, but because it's like Ron technically didn't die,
No, he didn't.
so like he didn't see him die. But you can't take away Quirrell. Quirrell legitimately dies in front of him,
Yeah.
and just like everyone who's like, no, he didn't see anyone die till Cedric. You're just like J.K. Rowling. You forgot about Quirrell, the
Yes.
man Harry murdered.
It's like
Just like Harry forgot he murdered
like
a
the
motherfucker.
biggest point in the movie, right at the end.
No, the biggest point in the movie, right at the end, is when they're like, oh yeah, if you kill someone, your soul splits. Harry killed someone when he was 10.
Holy shit! Yeah. Wait, is that why you fucking survived in the last bit?
Motherfucker, I'm gonna squish your head!
He could have made a Horcrux and he didn't even know about him.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, there's a lot of plot holes in Harry Potter, but the one that always makes me laugh the most is like, Harry couldn't see these things. I'm like, fuck off, he could. Man literally killed a man.
He did. You should have been able to see that.
First year at school was like, this kid's a troublemaker. Is he? You know it, because he killed a man first year at school.
Yes.
Not even
Holy
Voldemort did that. Harry's
Wait,
badass.
he killed a man and then got rewarded for it.
Oh, yeah, Harry, you killed a guy. Ha ha ha, fuck Slytherin, am I right?
50 points! What the fuck?
No, it's actually Neville's 10 points that wins them.
It is Neville's 10 points.
Because it's what? 40 for Hermione, 40 for Ron, 50 for Harry, and then he's like, Neville!
Dad,
You were there?
Dad, you did something more courageous than anyone else because they consider that to be more courageous. Standing up to a friend and saying, 10 points. Like, what? Huh?
So everyone's like, we've been cheated.
That's 100% what they were like because none of them were clapping.
But Dumbledore should have finished that with, but Neville, had you killed one of these motherfuckers, you would have got the 50.
If you had killed one of your friends, 50.
Yeah.
No,
Kill him.
60 because he stood up to a friend and he killed
Oh
someone.
shit, did Harry actually get 60 points as well? Maybe it was 50-50, 60. And they're like, we're tied with Slytherin. And he's like, and Neville fucking Longbottom, he did shit too. Points for him. Mother's like, the fuck? We can murder someone. Neville, come over here.
Come on here, please, come here. I'll slip the soul. Oh, fuck.
Fuck indeed.
Hey, let us write.
Oh.
Let us write the movies. Fuck. We'll do a good job.
It's just this big plot hole that I've always hated, and
Holy
everyone
shit.
tries and talks it away. It's like, no, but Quirrell, he literally kills Quirrell.
Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. But then again, I thought he could see him all the entire time because one, he witnessed his mum's death. And then two, he killed Quirrell. But I also forgot about Quirrell. But having said that, I think...
But then it's like the parcel tongue, like when he learns to speak parcel tongue and everyone's like, oh my god, you're evil. And like, Dumbledore's just in there going, yes, he does have a part of Voldemort's soul in him. I shall keep this a giant secret until the end.
It's true, he did.
Dumbledore knows this shit, man.
He does, but for some reason didn't know he had Horcruxes. Straight away.
No, I'm pretty sure Dumbledore was like, oh, Horcruxes. The second he gets shown the diary. He's like, that motherfucker.
I think he was trying to confirm it though, because the whole point of with Slughorn is he was trying to get information.
He was trying to figure out how many he made.
That's right. Wait,
Because at this point,
did Slughorn even know?
Yes, because Voldemort asked him about 7, because in the Harry Potter world, 7 is a powerful number.
Yeah, true.
And he's like, but what if you made 7? And Dumbledore's like, okay, he made 7. Because at this point, Dumbledore's destroyed 1, Harry's destroyed 1. I think that's all that have been destroyed at this point. But then the rest get destroyed, because the locket, the crown, the Harry, diary, the ring,
Yeah. The snake.
the snake. What's the last one? The one that Ron and the cup.
Oh, yes, the cup, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so there's there's a lot going on there. But yeah, so that's like, I'm saying, like, Dumbledore plays it close to the chest and Harry Potter murdered a man. What are you watching?
I'm just trying to see if they actually show the fact that
Harry sees his mum die?
Yeah.
Oh, they're always just like,
holding him.
they're always just like, he remembers a flash of green light.
Yeah.
But it's like,
But it didn't show it properly.
no, they don't. Because I don't think J.K. Rowling ever actually wrote whether or not he saw his mum die, because whenever people ask him about it, it's just like, oh, I remember the flash of green light. And it's like, okay.
So all he remembers is a flash.
But here's a second thing, right? If Voldemort was standing over you with a wand and shot a curse that backfired on himself and destroyed his body, is that technically not dying?
I mean, he's pretty calm there, so maybe he didn't.
Maybe he's just a badass. It's like,
I mean, yeah, again, he killed someone and he's shrugged it off
it's like,
better than anyone else.
You're putting a wand at me? Do you know who I am? Fucking 10 years time, I'm gonna be a fucking murderer. It took you like 17 years, you motherfucker. Woo!
Oh, fucking hell, that's funny.
I'm a fucking badass. I'm a baby badass. What the fuck you gonna do about it? You gonna do nothing.
Unprotected, bitch!
Come at me.
Fucking.
I'll kill you just like I killed that cruel fuck.
It's like, I'll kill you just like I'm going to kill him. And part of you.
Although, okay, and this is the second issue I have with Harry Potter.
Yes.
Just because I want to bring it up while we're talking about Harry Potter, because we'll probably never talk about Harry Potter again. In the books, right?
Yeah.
The unforgivable curses, they're like, you can't use these on anyone. But then, like, legitimately in, like, the 7th book, they're like, Harry, why do you keep shooting? If you're not gonna shoot to kill, fucking at least shoot to stun. And I'm like, wait, so are we all just using unforgivable curses now? Is it not a thing anymore?
That is true.
Yeah, motherfucker, you just kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we kill them with a different spell. The one that we use doesn't just flash and you die.
Fucking,
it's
that's right,
incredibly painful.
He also almost kills Malfoy.
Oh yeah, he does that too. But Malfoy survives again, so not dead.
Yeah, because Snape shows up just at the right time.
But as I said, it's like, so in the 7th book, the good guys are like, no, we're trying to kill the bad guys. And I'm like, okay, I accept that, because that's kind of how good guys and bad guys go. You don't, we're not all fucking Batman.
That's how wars go.
We're not all Batman. We want, if a bad guy is trying to kill us.
I don't kill people, as you hit someone with a fucking vehicle.
But it's like, the bad guys are bad and we want to stop them, so we kill them. And it's like, okay, I'm fine with that. But how are we killing them? Because from all I've heard, there's like one killing spell that's this unforgivable curse that's like, flash green light, you're dead.
Yes.
Painless. So is the way the good guys are killing them painful? Is that what's the difference between our spells? No. This spell kills them slow and painfully. Much more forgivable.
Yeah.
We don't use those unforgivable curses. No.
Maybe it's how much power they put behind it.
What we use is the electric chair spell.
Oh, I see. Just sit there fucking twitching for ages.
Yeah, no, see, that was kind of my whole thing, because I was like, wait, the good guys talk about killing. I'm like, so does that mean they're using the only spell that we know is a killing spell, which is supposed to never be used on other people? Is it okay if it's self-defense? I'm like, I get if it's okay if it's self-defense, but then the movies went in a really weird direction and was like, all the good guys just shoot these weird white beams now.
Yes.
It's like, we just shoot white magic, and it's like,
what
spell are they using? Because we all only know one spell that comes out white, and that's Expelliarmus. And we know they're not using that because they berate Harry for using it.
Yes.
And then we see the white spell that all the good guys are using that's not an unforgivable curse that's shooting green, and not Stupefy that shoots red.
Yes.
Hit someone and turn them to ashes.
Yeah.
And it's like, What? That's a forgivable way to kill someone? Right? Unforgivable. Kill someone painlessly.
You know the thing about the
quick.
unforgivable curses?
Leave a body for their family.
And think about it.
Not
Exactly.
unforgivable way to kill someone. Quick. Turn them to ashes so that their family has nothing.
Yes.
No green
That's
light.
literally what I was
Maybe
about
it's the green light that makes it evil.
That's 100% what I was just about to mention, because the unforgivable curse leaves the body. It's like, hey, at least you don't have to pay to get them cremated. Yeah, but where are their ashes?
Oh, they blew away.
There.
They blew.
They are gone.
What we do is we hit them with this spell, and then we hit them with the wind spell.
Well, there was about 10 people that died in the same spot, so they're in amongst that pile. You
can
take
have that
a tent, you take a tent. Look, you got a 10, you got like 10 people here. I don't know, there you go.
Look, the chances are good that some part of what I've just given you is your family member. No, but as I said, the unforgivable curses are, like, I do get them. Like, it's like, this one allows you to control people. Like, okay, that's a pretty dick move.
Yeah.
This one tortures them. Okay, really dick move. This one kills them without any pain or anything. Right, that's...
The other two
I
are
get
worse.
that. I get that killing's not great, but that seems pretty good.
Yeah, out of the three of them, that seems to be the better
If
one.
if I commit a crime in the Wizarding World, what happens? Oh, we suck your soul out of your mouth. All right, I'll take the killing. The killing, thank you. The painless killing, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Because people even ask Harry, what's it like to be hit with the killing curse? You just see a flash of green light.
But the
That's
weird
not
thing
bad.
is, it's like they made his mother seem like she was in some kind of pain when she got hit. Because they do show her getting hit.
Maybe it was just emotional pain.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
But yeah, no, the whole thing, like, oh man, if you commit a crime, your soul is getting sucked out of your mouth, and you will be a lifeless husk.
Yes.
It's unforgivable to kill someone painlessly. It's like, what?
Which is weird. Which is weird. It's like they suck your soul out, but then you have a look at it, and the ones in, like, Sirius still has his soul.
Yes.
He was charged with a crime, one of the worst crimes, and put in Azkaban. I almost said Alcatraz. Hey,
It
hang
is
on a
Alcatraz.
second. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but he was gonna get his soul sucked.
But he was there for years.
Yeah, but he never tried to escape.
True. Like,
Plus,
technically he did. He just succeeded.
no, the worst one is the way that the good wizards kill people.
Yeah.
Here's an archway that you fall through and no body again. No body for you. Yeah. Where were we at?
I can't remember.
No, Harry Potter was something, Harry Potter, something. There was a lot of just, like, giant plot holes in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, still think it's wonderful if children read it, because it means that children can read.
That's true. Yeah.
Which is something we're losing. But yeah, no, if you actually go back and read it now, there are massive plot holes. And her, No, this is what I meant by that, only makes more plot holes. Seriously, it's not good. Yeah, other than that, I think that's all, guys. Thank you for joining us. This is a long one.
It is.
And we will catch you next time. As always, I've been Darcy. He's been Kris.
I have.
If you liked it, like, subscribe. Tell a friend.
Yes.
See you later.
Fair.